Hello friend, it's Tonton. In today's video we're gonna review day 2 that we did live yesterday. On prep phase we're gonna review our day 3 went. So today I'll publish the video after tomorrow, so I'll record as well the push on Thursday for training troops and essence stones, and we'll kind of review the first 4 days and how it went. How are we doing at the individually? I'm pushing very hard, so hopefully I get a top 1, top 2, top 3, at worst top 3. And how we do at the States. I'm going for the weekend starting Friday midday, so I'm not gonna be able to record day 5. I'm not gonna be able to stream the battle and everything. I'm not home, so that's gonna be missing, but I'll keep you guys posted on Discord with an update on how it goes. But regarding prep phase, so that's where we are today. So that's day 3. That's a bit over 6 hours to day 4. That beast day, so that the third day they are winning, and they are winning by quite a bit. So that's 200 mil. They have been slowly increasing, making more points per hour than us. So that brings us, we still have an edge, but it's not crazy anymore. We have 150 mil, and we used to have above 300 mil, right? The concern here is that apparently they did not have a very strong prep phase last time, so they could have saved a lot of training speed up. So we will know tomorrow a lot more about how it goes, but we kind of had an advantage day 1, day 2, day 3. They have a lead, which we probably won't recover from, even though they seems to have a lot of Asian players, so they might start to go to bed, and we have a lot more European and US players, so we might be able to catch up. So we'll see how it goes. So that's for the States. Individually, that's where we are today. So today we still have to do the pets. I'll explain to you where am I with the pets. My strategy, I've done my 1.4k stamina cans. So, that's 20 million worth of points of stamina cans, more or less, nothing else. If you look at it, it's pretty decent. Because Webster, she did a lot less pets Polar Terror than me so far. So she probably did some charms on pets and stuff like that. So that's pretty good so far, and we still have to push today. So we'll see how it looks. But that's... Before doing day 3, we're gonna do day 2 as well. But that's for now what I could push today. That's Southern 375 cans, something like that. That's top 1 for now, and hopefully that's top 1 or 2, because these people are a bit far. So I've been saving my cans for 2 months and a half, so hopefully that's enough to win. That will be, the rewards are not great, but they're okay. So yesterday during the live stream, we promoted the expert. I'll go through them very, very quickly. But we have Cyril level 55, which allow us to get all the skills we want, which are these 2 skills. So this one is missing a bit of XP and a bit of books, but that's gonna be happening over the weekend. The other skills, we need a bit of this one as well, which I'll keep going later because I want bigger rally capacity for my alliance. But because we do 100k deployment capacity, 100k troops per marches, for bear, this one do not matter a lot. It just mattered a bit for my own rally that we do full march, so I'll still level it up, but that's a very, very, very like at the back, backlog basically. I don't need to do it now. Cyril, you can max her and have her that way to level 40 plus. So you just need to unlock her level 40, and that's good enough. Just happened to be 50 because I've done a lot of tracks and stuff, but that 40 is okay. Agnes, we maxed her out when it comes to the skills, which is really good. You can do that as soon as you unlock level 60. And 40 or 50, you can nearly do all of it, right? So we got 120 mystery badges plus 4 refresh. That's amazing. We got 8 extra intel mission. That's what I care about, and the extra stamina. So we did the buildings as well, but does not really matter at that stage of the game. I'm Fire Crystal 10, now. So 8 hours on the building, it does not really matter. It's a bit late for me. But you can do that level 60 or 50 or 60 is already great. And then we did our friend Holger, so same, we managed to push him to 60, which is a lot of chests in arena, so it's 2 chests, up to 2 chests per win, and with 85% chance, so that starts to be really, really, really good. The skills, we could manage to put them 8 out of 10, so we will easily be able to go 9 out of 10. Then 10 out of 10 will require I think it's required close to, so it's required to be 80 plus, and it requires a lot of skill upgrade on the other one as well. So Holger, kind of easy. That's 1 month for me, but I spend maybe 150 euro on the expert. So if you are free to play, my free to play is closer to having Cyril a bit above 40, and Agnes a bit above 40 or 50 as well. That's my farm, it's right here, and that's where you should be as well. And in a month, you know, you will have her level 60-ish, and maybe you will have Olga level 40, 50. Maybe it takes you 1 more month. But that's where you could be in 2 or 3 months as a free-to-play. That's giving you an idea and the priority. One thing to know as well for free-to-play low spender is it's hard to get there, because that's, you know, 80 shards to get to level 30 for Romulus. But Romulus is that skills. When he's level 30, you can max it out. So you can go up to level 10. So that's 600 troops and 10 loyalty tags. So that's what will be my next focus. I'll make a special video on how to do that with the experts, but that's kind of where we are. And that's kind of the focus for the next stuff. We burned absolutely everything. That was perfect. We nearly got everything. And in terms of ranking, you know, that put us like top 20 in the States. We dropped a bit since yesterday, so people could push a bit more, spend a bit more. But that's, you know, many of these are rally leaders and stuff, so that's fair enough. Or far bigger spender than I am. So that's really good. So that's give us a lot of points. What could we do yesterday as well? What was available? So yesterday we did the research. So nothing too sexy here. I've done that off stream, but you know, we've done a tiny bit here to help with the training and the healing, and we finished, you know, the Helios, of course, and we did a tiny bit here as well to train, because they have 1 million Helios to train tomorrow. So I upgrade this one quite a bit to get, you know, 25% discount on resources, plus a bit of deployment capacity, which is good for everything you do in the game. Tiny bit of healing, and then we pushed closer, you know, towards the Helios here. So that's gonna take a little while. So that gave us quite a bit of points, but I think that was really it for day 2. We gathered a lot. We did, mostly we did the Lucky Wheel and Heroes as well. So my strategy for this generation is to get Sonia. So we push to 4.2 with General SSR shards. So these ones. See, I could max her, but I'll get 200 or 300 this SVS. And at the early Gen 8, so I'll get other from, you know, other event plus battle day and stuff like that. So I'll be able to do the last 4 towers with events rewards. And if I miss some, I'm gonna use SSR shards. We will push our widgets tomorrow as well. So we don't have much, but she will have widget level 2, so that's gonna be good. And same, we push Gatot with the Lucky Wheel. So I think I burned 150 SSR shards to get him 4 stars, to get him kind of at a useful stage if we need him for whatever reason. A rally joiner, or, you know, to boost a bit my labyrinth and stuff. Because as well I'm a bit low on gems, and I want him like available sooner than the end of the generation as well. So I'm invested 150 general shard, but I will do everything else with the Lucky Wheel on Gatot. I'm skipping our friend, even if I love him. The skin of I find him very cool. Hendrik, it's a very good hero, but you know, you cannot do all. He does not seem to last too long. Our rally leader are skipping him as well, because we've seen many troops, like, you know, hero setup without Hendrik, actually using Bradley instead. So he's a very good hero. He's good in arena and stuff. It's just that not just mandatory. And I think Gatot with the Lucky Wheel make more sense, and Sonia make more sense for, you know, she's a good rally joiner later as well for bear and stuff. She's decent here, and she's very good for everything. So that's kind of the plan. That was yesterday. That was not a great day in terms of ranking. See, I finished 14. That's a bit, I was hoping to do a bit better. Day 1 went really well, as you saw in the video. So, you know, we ended up finished 3rd. We were 1st at the time of the recording, but people were 34 and 35 million. So we are 32, so that's quite close. And here, you know, we are behind like 5-10 million of the people above me. And here, you know, we will see in a bit what we can do, but so far it's looking decent. So today, what did I push off stream? I mean, off camera. That was mostly Beast today. Beast, and we'll do pets now, and we'll do refining. So I'll do the refining, I'll explain, and then I'll speed up the video so you don't have to go through it. But what I prepared, and I'll just explain the strategy after. What I prepared for first is to improve 4 of them, right? So 60 and 100, so I can get, you know, better skills. So that's giving me a bit more stats, and we get a bit more deployment capacity. So that's all welcome. Then I will get better attack, I guess, from this one. So that's gonna, you know, give us 2% as well attack and defense. Plus, I'm gonna get 8% troop attack, which is multiplicative. So that's good. then, and we're gonna get these two as well. We're gonna get the extra march speed and the reduce enemy lethality, so that's pretty nice, because I think that's is maxed now. You cannot have him higher, so that's okay, and he will be maxed as well. And the elk is just to have a 24-hour cooldown, so you know, it's great rewards. It's not really offensive, but you know, that's all I need. And I wish I could do him as well, but you know, I'm actually missing absolutely everything right now. So that's, you know, the spending on pets. You mostly miss many syringes or serums. You miss a bit of energizing potion, and then you have far too many taming manuals. So like charms, you have too many guides and not as many designs. My plan as a kind of medium low spender is to buy enough of these to catch up on, you know, what the game is giving me for free too much. So I don't have to buy XP, I don't have to buy the books, because that will be the next level of spending, and to keep progressing now I'll need to kind of buy all of these. But now I can slow down on pets, because I reached the point where I burnt everything that the game gave me. I'm a bit behind in XP, I'm a bit behind in books, in taming manuals, so I'll, you know, stop spending on custom pet chests for a while. I'll start to accumulate, and I will adjust slowly if I need to over time. So I spent what I needed to catch up. That, you know, put me probably in a... We'll see what we're gonna do for pets. We'll push a bit more today, but time, you know, it's smart spending is like top 20 here, and I might be able to climb, you know. Yeah, I'll go to. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, many people have very bad pets. What to say? Yeah, they're very bad pets. But I'll be able to go there, and I will be closer to top 10 actually, for now at least. Many people are pushing pets on Friday. So in terms of refining, I thought a lot about refining. We had a lot of back and forth on Discord. We had a lot of back and forth in game. We had a lot of back and forth on YouTube comments. Like, you know, everyone shared their opinion. What seems to be agreed on at this stage is going to gray to blue is fair enough with auto, because you will get all stats, and the difference in terms of wild marks is not too much. When I did the test, what happened is, like, I was missing, and I forgot which page it was, but that might have been on my farm. I was missing infantry else when I did auto from green to blue. So it took as many stones and maybe as many wild marks, but then I was missing the most important stats. So you can get unlucky with auto when you are not getting unlucky. When you do, you know, you refine only health, and then you refine only lethality. So health for infantry, then lethality for marksmen, and then lethality for lancers. But so what do you do? So you from gray to blue, you use auto. You don't think, you keep your advanced wild mark, because they are kind of wasted on blue or green. I mean, on green or gray level. So you keep them for at least blue, but I would suggest to even keep them for at least purple. So what the strategy? And I would suggest to have two different strategies at that stage on different pets, because you can see we have a lot, right? So you're probably like me, unless you start the game now and you know, you follow the new strategy on refining pets, which is again is doing stats one by one. So you will do only infantry health. You will go to purple. You don't care about anything else. So these will be at the bottom. They will be at the minimum here. But you cannot go back to green, right? When the stat is blue, is secured to blue, you cannot go back to green. So you do them one by one. And then when you are purple, you start to do them one by one. So you put infantry health to golden and stuff like that. But what will happen is, you know, when you spend 1,000 stones or wild marks, you will have, let's say, infantry golden, health maxed, marksman golden maxed for lethality, lancers lethality max golden as well, but you will be blue at 14 something on the other stats. And that's not the end of the world, because you have the right stat. Something to know is, like, when you are at the purple level, these common wild marks are useless. So I am not there yet myself, but all spenders I've talked to, they say that they are useless. So usually in the past, spenders used to buy these advanced one with money and buy a lot of them, and to advance with that. So the strategy to do stats one by one make the common one mark actually useful for whales, which you can spend gems on to buy, which is very, very helpful, because there are far too many gems if you're a big spender. So for us, smaller spenders, free to play, you have two situations, right? You have either a pet like me, that is like that is kind of in between. So you will likely finish it with auto. That you know what makes sense. And you might have some pets that are, let me find another one. This one is actually a bit more, yeah, that are closer to that, right? So on a pet like that, I could start to do the new refinement strategy, because it's not very far in blue, right? So it's not very deep in blue. So I could start to do them one by one. I can start to do them one by one and to focus to be efficient with my stone. It starts to be a lot more efficient when you do that in blue, from, again, all the wells I've talked to. But what do you do if you have a pet? And I have one, but I don't know where it is. Might be that one. Let me just find it. That would be a good example to do the refine strategy stat one by one, right? Because that's good enough. So my best example for me will be I think this one, the snow ape. So the snow ape is kind of already a bit in blue. So because you don't want to use your advanced mark in blue, my suggestion will be to do one or two pets, for example. You can do them in auto to purple. So you put all your pets to blue. That would be the first focus. And you start then most of your pets to blue, let's say. Most of your pets to blue. With these stones, with auto, with the common wild mark. Then, when you have a lot of wild marks to use, the advanced one, what you can do is to do one of these pets with purple, to purple with auto. So that's what I'm gonna do actually, this SVS. I'm gonna put this pet, I'm gonna put him to purple with auto, so all stats on purple. And then that's gonna be the pet I'm gonna use my advanced watermark on. Then when that's done, when that dude is purple, and hopefully that's 100 with 5, that's enough with 500. With the other ones, I will do I will catch up, you know, the ones that are not blue yet. So I'll make them blue. That will be the first priority. And then when they are blue, all of these, I will start to do the stat one by one on the stat that matters. So I'll put, and to be honest, I might do marksman lethality first everywhere. Then I might to get more damage on bear. Then I might do infantry health on every pet. Then I will do lancer lethality on every pet. So that's gonna take months and months and months. And then when they are purple, I will push this to golden. And while at the same time, in parallel, I will use all my advanced wild mark to that dude until he is golden. And if he is golden, then I will do the same on another pet. I'll pick another one. Let's say this one, I will use auto to put him from blue to purple. So then I will start to use the advanced wild mark in purple. Because the higher the difficulty is, the worst are the stones, right? Are the wild marks. So if I put this one to purple tonight, and then somehow in 6 months it's in golden, like these wild mark will start to give a lot less stats per wild mark than if I would use them on a purple pet. So for me, I'm not a big spender. It will be better to have 2 purple pets with auto and doing the other one with the new refining strategy. So you mix both strategies for the best outcome based on where you are. So that was a bit long, but let's go with the refining. So I'll stop talking for a while, and that's a part of the video that I will speed up, but we're just gonna do auto for a bit, and I see you on the other side. We are back, so that's done. So as you can see, and that's why people start to say, like many people that came into the comments about the video about pets, they are not at that stage and they did not try to refine with blue stones on blue or purple state, so they don't really, sometimes they lack a bit of, you know, experience, let's call it that way. But you start to see that it does not progress a lot, like the blue stones start to be really useless. I spent more than 500, it was the pet that's already had some numbers, and I'm very, very far. So that's gonna cost me, so that's quite inefficient. So I have two options here, right? Either I use my stone to be in the purple a lot sooner, and then I only start to use the stones here, or, you know, I'm just happy where it is and it goes slow, and that's okay as well. For now, I'll keep the advanced wild mark. I'll try to see if I can do any other way. If Friday we need to push, I might use the marks just because we need them, and that would be the best use will be on that pet to kind of continue my strategy. But just only if we really need points. I'm gonna burn absolutely everything else in my bag, so these 30 stones should not make a difference actually, you know. But we did not increase that much in power. If you look at the ranking for pets, it was probably not that crazy, you know. We gained a tiny bit. So there was 200k, something like that. So that's pets. That's not really, really good. But that's just the way it is. It takes a lot to do so. But that's it for the push for day 3. So let's do the push on day 4 now. For first we'll do Widget, then Essence Stone, and with Mithril at the same time. I'll do training a bit later. The title is not just there yet. But with the magic of editing, it will all be back to back. But let's start. So we have widgets to do. So they are ready, they are simple. You know, we're gonna go very gentle on widgets. We're gonna 2 of each. So, you know, we got the defensor lethality, which is, you know, don't really defend much, but that's the main one I want for arena. So that's gonna be great for arena and for exploration and for our friend Gatot. Let's do 2 as well. You know, we get a bit of health and lethality, which is, I mean, I care about the health here, the lethality on you know, on Lancers a lot less, but you know, that's all okay. Let's show, so we got, you know, true defense on defense, so that's very defensive generation overall, but that the widgets are done. So now, in terms of Mithril, we have a lot to do. I mean, we have little to do of Mithril, but we have a lot to do for the rest. So I still have the widgets actually on Mia to do. So I have 40 Mithril, so we'll do that. I just wanted to buff a tiny bit my Mia for bear damage, but I don't think it's really worth it. So we'll do it now, but no, I don't think like more of that is really worth it. Maybe I put it to level 3, so I do 2 more levels slowly over time, but you know, we are Gen 8, it's a bit late for me to do that, and to spend some money there does not make much sense. So I hesitated a lot about Mithril, because, you know, I have some easy things to do, like I could spend 10 here, for example. You know, would not go beyond 39 on this for now, because that's lethality on infantry, that's not really interesting. The next really interesting milestone is not on belt. It's actually here on the gloves, and it's level 100, so I'm very far from being able to do that, so I'm not gonna push there yet. I have better things to do. So here I have the glove as well. I could do 10. I think, you know, that's for 10 mithril. Going to 39 is actually quite a decent choice. I could do some here as well, which we will probably do, because here we gonna get the attack 30% on the boot, so I think that's gonna be my choice. And I could catch up as well a tiny bit on my lancers, but lancers I use them a lot less. I use mostly marksmen, so I think what makes sense for us today is to do that. Empower this one, quick select. We're gonna burn nearly everything, and then we're gonna progress tiny bits here as well, so we'll be able to do a bit more here. I think that's what makes the most sense for now. Let's see what we can do. We can do 74. I'm just gonna remove the purple ones. That's a, you know, big boost in terms of yeah, instead of damage, because that's a lot more lethality. If you compare, that's 217.5, and that's nearly 20%. That's nearly 20%. So far, let's look at the point quickly. So we are 6.5 million. I just collected my troop this morning, so maybe I made 500k or something like that before that. So we made already 6 million with the widget and the mithril. And now we will do the essence stone, where it's where I have a lot to do. I'll just get my cheat sheet, because that's something I prepared a bit yesterday to make sure I have enough of everything, and we should be close to getting enough of everything. So clearly what I want to do is I want to do some on marksman. That's quite clear, so we'll do one at least. That's gonna be, you know, we're gonna go from that's nearly 6-7%, and that's again the same, maybe a bit more. That's one thing. I was planning to do 2 of these on each, so to put them level 17. So that's clearly something that we're gonna do now. So I have nearly 100 of the mythic pieces, because that costs so much. They really cost so much. So that's 17. I'm gonna do a tiny bit as well on lancers, because they are falling behind a bit. So, and that's a bit cheaper to do. So let's do lancers as well. So they are 13. So, you know, we gain a decent amount of lethality here. That's pretty good. And I will definitely want to do some on as well our friends, the infantry. Clearly, that will be quite needed. So these are 16, 16, 13, 13, and that's 17, 17, right? So I can do a bit more. So let me count. Can we count quickly how much gear we have? Yeah, I have a decent amount of gear. So I can do at least 2 upgrades, which I think I'll catch up on the infantry. If that's the case, let's do infantry. So that's 17, 17. So that's really good. That's super exciting. 17, 17, 13, 13. The only issue I think right now will start to be the gear. I have 14 here, and I was considering to get rid of some of that with Essence Stone as well, because I think I'm gonna lack the golden gear basically. So if you look at what I've done, I started to put some of the purple gear, like many whales or spenders do that. They put purple gear on their heroes, because the difference between golden and purple is not that big, and you don't lack XP that much, you lack That's a lot. And the issue for me is like these, I already kind of upgraded. So that will mean I will have to remove some of the essence stones level. So if I push now, let's say I want to do 18 here on both. So I need 16 in total, right? And I need some essence stone, but that's not an issue. We got some essence stones. So let's open that as well. Maybe we got a few. Yeah, we got one. But that's okay. It's 1% chance, you know. So let's do. Sorry for that. Let's do 100 of these. Let's do 100 of these as essence stones. So that's gonna be 300 essence stones. So that should be okay for now. So we will do infantry. We'll do 1 level on infantry and see what we miss now. And so how many pieces we have? And we have 8. So now I need to think a bit about of what I want to do. So I want to have 1 extra for marksmen. And I want to have 1 extra for infantry. Because that will be for my arena, right? And yeah, maybe 1 extra as well for lancers. So these I'm gonna equip. I'm gonna keep. Everything else I'm gonna reset and I'm gonna use them to upgrade today. So that's 4 of them. That's not much. But we're gonna reforge. You can reforge that. The issue when you reforge is you get half of what you use, right? But let me see how much. I needed just 1, so we will do just what we need because I'm gonna miss. Yeah, they are all level 1. Okay. So there we go. So that's level 18. That's level 17. That's level 13. Here, how much we need? We need 4. Here we need 1. So that I can do. I can do a bit more here. Let me see how much. I think what I will be able to do is where was my lancer? So this one is level 1, so I'm not losing much if I'm unequipping it. So you see how it's like a kind of a struggle in the later stage. So we're gonna get 3 basically to get a tiny bit more of essence stones today, to get a tiny bit more points. Just want to see, and we will upgrade a tiny bit some of that. So these are reset, these are good to go, and we'll kind of put everyone to the same. So I should probably let's do 1 for now. No, that's not upgrade, that's master. So I need some essence stones, so let's do another 75. I have too many essence stones, basically. I cannot spend all the essence stones I have, which probably is not gonna change much. So let's do 1 like that. So these are 11, 11. So that's needed anyway to do the mithril. So that's, you know, that's something I should have done. And then should I start to put some of these to level 12? That will be needed as well, eventually, to start to... So health up. It does not really matter. Do I want lethality on infantry? Do I want health on marksman, or do I want health on lancer for level 12? I think I want lethality on infantry. While they don't do a lot, you know, I'm still using 50 or 60% of infantry in many scenarios. So I think that the best short-term gain, that will be that. And I want to have all of these level 12 or 13, so I could go, you know, eventually I could go to somewhere here in the long term. So that's gonna need to happen. So now we are going to do training. So I have 1 million troops to promote, so that will be the focus. 1,050,000 of marksmen to promote from T10 to T11. We got the buff, we got the title, I mean we got the state buff, we got the title. To make it quick, we're gonna use the training capacity. So training capacity is doubling the amount, I mean tripling the amount of troops you train and the training time. So you're not training faster when you use it. It's just a lot less annoying to do, if that makes sense. So let's go. So let's look at the points. So we are at 17 million already. So that's what we did with Mithril and Essence Stones today. And now we're gonna train. So you can see we will promote 30k by 30k today by today. So you can use quick use. That's gonna go quick. Maybe just before we do, we just take a quick snapshot of the resources. I'll keep it for myself on the second screen. And then because last time I did that with the infantry, it was really, really tough. It was really, really tough. So see, it's going very quick. And I hope we make a lot of points. I really would like to be first or second for the shard. Promotion. Just need to make sure we do the right thing. We are nearly halfway there already. And then we'll train infantry after that. We have far enough lancers, we have far enough marksmen, so that will be for whatever is left. I had 150 days of training more or less. Maybe 148 or... But we go all in, so it's not the time to save anything. Promotion, okay. Just want to make sure I'm not doing any mistakes here. So it will take 3 times the time, right? If I did not do it. So you see, it's already done. So we gain a lot of power. We gained a lot of power, of course, probably 40 million already. And in terms of training, we use half of what we had, not even. So that's really good to see. And in terms of resources, we've lost 1.5 billion wood. We lost over 2 billion wood. And everything else is okay. So let's do infantry now for a bit. That's the one, you know, you miss in combat usually. And that's the one that dies a lot. It's a bit faster that way. Because we have 80 days, it's gonna be 40 promotion. So 40 promotion of 5k. That's kind of easy, you know. It'll be 200 mil troops. 200k, sorry. I just need to check at some point where we are. With the speed ups, but I think it's not there yet. But let's have a quick look. 21 days. So 19, 17, 15, 13. No gems. 11, 9, 7, 5, 3. That should be 1. Okay. Yeah, 3 hours, 17 hours is okay. I'll finish today with the rest. So we are 10 AM, so I need 12 hours-ish. How much troop is that? Yeah, that's okay. And I will have a large batch I can collect a bit later. That I'll collect that before I go to bed. I'll earn some speed ups today that I'm gonna use. So we earn like, today we earn like over 60 million power. That's the moment of truth. So that's only rank 2 with 45 million. So Trimble is pushing really hard, but so far I have an edge. But I've heard they have a lot in their bags. That's what they said earlier. When for me, I'm kind of all in right now. But that's really good. that's overall really good. That will give me a very good shot, you know, at being in the top. So if we look at the days, kind of that's a recap video. I'm not be able to record tomorrow because I'm going very early in the morning. I'm going for the weekend and I don't have my setup to record, so I won't be able to record day 5. I won't be able to stream battle and all of that. So you get a good idea where we are in day 4, and then I'll give an update on Discord. So if you're not, consider joining the Discord so you know what happened with the prep phase. But overall, we were 3 on day 1. For most of the day, we were 2. We pushed charms and essence stones. Day 2 was not as good, but we did pets, we did experts, we did research, and that ended up, you know, doing very little points overall. But that's okay. You know, some people made a lot of more points than me, but they are far bigger spender. Day 3, that was beast, mostly beast. We did hero shards as well on day 2. We did something else yesterday, I forgot what, but we did something else, but that was a lot of beast killing. I spent for 1,400 stamina cans, and today we did essence stones, and we did mithril, and we did training. So overall, we are first for now, but that's early in the day. Many people are pushing. If you look at, if you look at the top 10, they are nowhere to be seen. That there is DLM, that dude, but they are not pushing at all so far. So we'll see. Maybe they'll push later. Like that amount of points on day 4 for a big whale that has a lot of training speed ups and a lot of mithril is actually not that much. People can make 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 mil points on that day sometimes. So, you know, but yeah, that's good, Joe. So today we are a bit ahead. So we won day 1, day 2. If you compare, right? Day 1 we had 200 mil and 225 mil advantage. Day 2 you make a bit less points usually, so it's 120 mil. We had, and yesterday we lost by 230 mil. So that's kind of cancelling day 1, but today we are so far 220 mil, which, you know, at the same time is a lot, and at the same time, if whales are going crazy on speed ups, it's not that much. So it looks good for us. It looks decent for me, but I start to have very little in my bag. What I will be able to do for tomorrow is I could always use these to get essence stones and to do some essence stones tomorrow. Let me double check that I can, but I'm pretty sure you can do essence stone the last day, right? So if I need to, if I want for ranking or we need to, I can still push some essence stones, which will be on the gear, you know, will be on my secondary sets of gear. And I'm hesitating to start to do a secondary set of gear because I'm stuck with mithril and I'm stuck with the amount of these pieces, and I'm not planning to buy enough, basically, of these lucky hero gear chests to unstuck myself. So I will have too many essence stones with the packs I'm buying and all of that to be able to progress only my main gear on my 3 heroes, because I'm gonna, you know, these, if you look at my, it's 9 per upgrade. That's start to be crazy, and it's a big bottleneck for whales as well. So that will be an issue. So I'm hesitating to start to work on my second set of gear at that stage, because I'm stuck. After 2 years it will make sense. So, you know, start to slowly, I don't have it, you know, but that's kind of tough, right? To put to go towards level 10 and stuff, because that will be a big thing for me in Essence Stone, and I could make a lot of points, and that will make my overall arena exploration better and stuff like that, and make me a bit more viable in PvP situation as well, because I'll have nearly 2 marches that are okay to use. And then tomorrow will be chief gear, and chief gear I have a lot. I really have a lot, so hopefully that's you know, people did not keep too much, but I will be able to that 2 upgrade, that 3 upgrade, that 3 upgrade, so that should be able to be golden T2 3 stars everywhere, because that's 8 upgrade and that's enough. And then I started to get some of these, so I'll put everything to golden, and I'll put everything to red one by one. I'll start with infantry, then I'll start with lancer, with marksmen, and then lancers. And I'm not exactly sure how much I could do. I did not calculate it properly, but between the exchange and what I have in my bags and whatever, if I need to buy 5-10 euro packs tomorrow to kind of make it up, and that's gonna be my big push for tomorrow. So I'm really happy for that, to be able to go towards red gear and to get the extra deployment capacity. But that's really it. Tomorrow we have the fire crystal to do one upgrade on the camp, which means I'm not gonna have FC10 troops. They're gonna be level 3 out of 5 from FC9 to FC10, so that's lacking a bit in the refined fire crystal world. But you know, that starts to be looking a very good account. I'm very happy with the charms, very happy with the chief gear I get tomorrow for the money I spent. So yeah, really exciting. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate the community. Like I've been saying recently, that the community have been growing a lot. Discord, YouTube. So thank you very much. Consider, you know, subscribing. Consider joining the Discord for a lot of value. Any guide, anything that's missing, that's not up to date, that you will wish to have, you know, please let me know in the comment. Please let me know in Discord as well. I'm really keen to kind of cover, cover every aspect of the game properly. So if anything is lacking, missing, unclear, you know, very welcome to let me know. That's really appreciated. I wish you a very good weekend as well, because I won't be around too much. I'll see you after the weekend. Cheers, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.